Hold up. There we go. Hold up. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Calibrate. Calibration complete. Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's me, Artie. And welcome to my clubhouse. I feel like reading some comic books, so put up with me. Suckers. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, the good thing is I don't only have 3 comics. It was like the end of the month. It's the start of a new month, so I'm looking forward to new issues in these upcoming weeks. But let's catch up on what I have from, I guess, last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Puppy. Okay. So yeah. Okay. First comic I have here is a Saturday Morning Adventures, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh yeah, issue 4, baby. Okay. So. Okay. In the early 1980s, 6 kids, Hank, Eric, Diana, Presto, Sheila, and Bobby, were enjoying a day at the amusement park. That is, until a fateful ride on a Dungeons & Dragons themed roller coaster transported them to the Forgotten Realms. Searching for a cure for the grave illness afflicting their friend Dungeon Master, the party took their flying spelljammer to the city of Luskan on the Sword Coast. When Bobby was captured by the terrible pirate Rathan. Okay. The rest of the team found allies, Draxel, Minx, and Boo, who agreed to help. After a harrowing fight against Rathron and his pirates, the full team escaped with the powerful healing staff they were originally seeking. It's still too soon to celebrate, though, as Dungeon Master hasn't arrived to be healed yet, and a terrible storm is rolling in. Bum bum bum! Written by David M. Boer, art by George Cambadis, I don't know. Letters by Ed Dukeshire. Colors by John Paul Bove. Layouts by Sarah Meyer. Colors assist by Ed Peary and Ben Peary. Edits by Thea Chick. Production and design by Jonah Natalie. Noise. Okay, show. Luskin. Something's wrong. Okay, wait. Something's wrong, Jaxel. Dritz and Dungeon Master should have been here by now. We have to take the Flying Maiden out to look for them. Hank, a storm is coming. It will not be safe. Then we'll risk it. Dungeon Master's running out of time, for all we know. Oh man, I need some water. For all we know, they are nearly here. I hope you're right. You and your friends care about this Dungeon Master quite a bit. I don't know what we'd do without him. He's the only reason we survived while we look for a way home. Home? It's a long story. Perhaps if the healing staff restores Dungeon Master's power, he can return you home himself. We've been in the Forgotten Realms for a long time, Draxel. If Dungeon Master had that power, he would have helped us by now. No offense intended. However, in my experience, there's a power rarely used to help others without expecting something in return. Dungeons and Dragons Saturday Morning Adventures. Here There Be Pirates Part 4. Bullseye on the first throw! That is how you do it, barbarian! Aw, man! It shows Minx, and either him and Bobby are throwing axes. Minx and Boo being the exception, of course. Of course. I think Bobby's still mad at me, Diana. He hasn't talked to me since we got back to shore. Have you talked to him? Well, no, but then how do you even know? Instead of worrying about it, go over there and ask him point blank, are we good? You're right. But be casual. None of that overprotective sister stuff. That's what got us in trouble in the first place. Do we activate it? How should I know, Presto? You're the wizard. Can't you, pull an instruction manual out of your hat or something? No, I can't pull an instruction manual out of my hat, Eric. Do you really think magical objects come with instruction manuals? I didn't think pirates came with magical peg legs. And yet, here we are. Can't argue with that. A carrot for you, Uni. Oh, wait. A carrot for you, Uni. And a cookie for you, Boo. Looks like the storm is moving faster. I hope Dungeon Master gets here soon. Me too. Hey, so, Bobby, are we good? I mean, I know we escaped the dragon turtle and defeated Rathron and everything, but I want to make sure you know. Do we really have to talk about this? Look, I wish I knew how all this ends. That would be way easier than worrying about my little brother every minute of every day. You don't need to. I know I don't need to worry about you. Doesn't mean I won't. I can't stop you from growing up, but as long as we're in the realms together, I'll always be here for you, no matter how old we get. So are we good? We're good, sis. And then they hug. Aww. Hugs. That's it, everybody! On to the Spelljammer now! We're going to find Dungeon Master ourselves. You're free to venture into the Storm Ranger, but you will be taking another ship. This Spelljammer is mine. What? Did you think my help would come without a price? What about Rathrin's treasure? Wasn't that enough of a payment? I would have taken that anyway. It's as I told you, those with power rarely use it to help others without expecting something in return. Weapons up, team! We can't let him stand between us and Dungeon Master. Minx, Boo to my side. Choo choo. Boo. What do you say? Should we sit this one out? Shows him eating chicken, and then like Boo's just there like eating a cookie. It's so funny. Okay, next page. Hank, I'll take care of this guy. Bobby, Sheila, what did we just talk about? Oh, right. How's this for payment? Oof! It tickles! Guinevere! You have tortured the young barbarian enough. It's Drizzt! Yeah! Drizzt! You keep a giant panther in your pocket? Something like that. Stand down, Draxel. How long have Rathrin plagued these shores? Longer than you care to admit, I'm sure. These adventurers have paid more than a fair price for your help. If anyone used those words, okay. If anyone else used those words with me, Drizzt, they would leave Luskin without a head. I know, old friend. And then they shake hands. Nice. Where's Dungeon Master? Is he okay? I am here, though I am afraid. Dungeon Master! I am afraid I am not okay. Dun 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 dun. I have discovered the source of my ailment. It is none other than Venger himself. He has found a way to siphon my power to add to his own. Soon, I will be powerless, and he will be the most powerful being in all the realms. We recovered this healing staff. We can use it on you to reverse the effects of Venger's magic. I feel we are too late. The staff is not powerful enough to heal me. Then we got the staff for nothing? I would not say that, Diana. To get a leg up on Venger's curse, the power may be close at hand. Dungeon Master! Dungeon Master! Of course his last words are a riddle. Why wouldn't it be? Those were not his last words. Dungeon Master is weak, but he's still with us. We've come this far. We're not about to give up now. We'll take this flight to Venger's doorsteps. That may not be necessary, Ranger. There's a familiar evil on the wind. Venger! Dungeon Master's magic is nearly mine. With our power combined, I will rule the realms. We will not let you harm Dungeon Master. Please tell me somebody has a plan. That's it. To get a leg up on Venger's curse, the power is close at hand. This was Rathrin's wooden leg. It's now in our hands. Maybe the way to heal... I don't know anyone from Ohio. Hold up. Maybe the way to heal Dungeon Master isn't to use the staff on Dungeon Master. Maybe we use the staff on Venger to steal Dungeon Master's power back from him. How do you know this will work, Presto? Because it has to. How fitting, the failed wizard shall be the first to fall. This failed wizard still has one trick left in his hat. The time for tricks is over! It's working! What are you doing? No! My power! It's gone! Bring me Dungeon Master, quick! Come on. I am healed. Well done, children. Ba-da-ya-bum, group hug. Shall I take care of Venger? The realms have little use for a powerless wizard. Venger's magic now flows through me. So does his fate. Then let's destroy him once and for all. Where you are going, where you are going, you need not trouble yourself with Venger anymore. I don't understand. Where are we going? Home. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! Yes! See? I knew we'd get home. Oh, presto. With pineapple. Oh, wait. I'm so getting pizza. With pineapple! Ew, presto. So you would deceive them even at the end. Deceive us? What's Venger talking about? It is no concern to you, children. Once you're home, you need never think of the realms again. Nah, I don't buy it. Something doesn't feel right. Dungeon Master? What aren't you telling us? What your Dungeon Master has not told you is this portal does not merely use magic. It consumes magic. When you pass through, the portal will use up my magic and Dungeon Master's magic. Without our magic in the realms, once this portal disappears, we will disappear as well. Dungeon Master, is this true? If we go home, you'll die? I'm afraid so. Hey, look on the bright side. Venger will die too. Eric! What? It's true. I have never had the power to send you home myself. That changed when Venger's power combined with my own. You have been in the realms long enough. If my life is the sacrifice for you to return home, then I will gladly accept that. Now that the truth is revealed, the choice is yours. Oh man, they all have sad looks. And then Eric just goes, no. Hank once said his biggest worry in the realms is that we would stand before the portal that finally takes us home and not all of us would be there. I didn't realize until now that includes you, Dungeon Master. I want to go home more than any of us. Seriously, I dream about ice cream like 3 times a week, but I don't want to trade my life, my old life, for yours. None of us do. Very well. The power will be waiting should you change your mind. We won't. What about Venger? No one has yet escaped a Luskan prison. He will remain secure here. Somehow, I don't think that's the last time we'll see Venger. Maybe he'll probably pick up a hobby that doesn't involve chasing teenagers all over the realms. Yeah, and maybe he'll wake up tomorrow in a bathtub full of rocky road. So guys, can we keep Minx and Boo, please? They're not pets, Bobby. Besides, I'm sure they have better things to do than hang out with us. The ice trolls are getting bolder in Icewind Dale. I could use a hand driving them back into the mountains. Squeak! Boo says to save the eyeball. Boo says to save the eyeballs for him. What of you and your party? Excuse me, you're a ranger, right? I live in a small village north of the city. For the last 3 nights, our livestock has been attacked by an agheg. We need help. We'll gladly help if you can show us the way. Thank you. This agheg, is it big and scary, with lots of claws and drooling pinchers? All of those things. Good. That's our favorite kind, right, Uni? I think we'll find plenty to do. The end. Da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun. So I think that ends this 4-part series of There Be Pirates. And that's awesome, because now they're on another epic quest, so... Oh my gosh, they found a way to get home, go home, and they didn't take it. Man, that was a good comic. That was a good fun read. That was issue 4 of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so let me go ahead and put that over here. And now, the next comic book. Issue 6 of Spider-Boy. Okay, so turn the page. Bailey Briggs was just a normal kid before Madame Monstrosity turned him into one of her experiments. She spliced his DNA with a spider, giving him spider strength, speed, and the ability to climb up walls, and a spider sense that warns him when other people are about to be in danger. It doesn't let up until he helps them. So annoying! He spent years as Spider-Man's sidekick before he was erased from the web of life and destiny. No one remembers him, not even Spider-Man. When he returned, his mom was missing, so now he lives in the Feast Center. Sometimes he wished he could just be a kid, but he must find a way to survive and rebuild his reputation as Spider-Boy. Bailey Briggs ran away after his friends accused him of monstering out and running amok across New York City. Really, it was Boy Spider, a mad monstrosity creation spliced together from leftover Spider-Boy DNA, who shares Spider-Boy's memories. Like the rest of the world, Madame Monstrosity doesn't remember Spider-Boy, but his neck bears her barcode, so she knows she made him. Now she wants him back, and determines his friend Christina Wu is the best way to lure him. So, hell if I know, who just learned a joke Bailey told to cheer him up gave Madame Monstrosity the idea for his transformation, captures both Christina and Spider-Boy. Oh no! Back at Madame Monstrosity's lab, we learn the story of how Spider-Boy's absence embarrassed her in front of her idol, the High Evolutionary, aka Dr. Wyndham, when he was disgusted by all her other humanals. Since then, Madame Monstrosity has doubled down on her experiments, and with Spider-Boy knocked out, it looks like poor Christina may be next. Dun dun dun! Written by Dan Slott. The Man Upstairs, art by Paco Mendia and Walden Wong, with colors by Eric Arciniaga. So You're Now a Humanal, art by Julian Shaw, with colors by Fer Cifuentes Sujo, letters by VC's Joe Caramanga, cover art by Humberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado, variant cover art by Nick Bradshaw and Rachel Rosenberg, Peach Momoko, Benjamin Sue, design Adam Del Rey, assistant editor Mr. Daniel, editor Ellie Piley, executive editor Nick Lowe, editor-in-chief C.B. Sobolski. Okay, so now we open up, and it's Spider-Boy. Oh no! And he's being hung up by chains in Madame Monstrosity's evil lab. Let's see. Spider-Boy, wake up! I need you. Where am I? The lab? I'm back at Madame Monstrosity's lab. Oh no! Ah! So glad you could join us, Spider-Brat. Trust me, sweetie, you don't want to miss a second of this. Christina! Don't throw her in there!
Looks like you made a new best friend, Bug Boy. Maybe we can make her a new enemy.
No! Not the Gene Splicer. Guys, don't do this! What animal's in here with me? Cool. It's a pigeon! Slam! Please, not that! I don't want to turn into that! Dun 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 dun! Hang on, I'm coming! So Spider-Boy flexes and busts out of the chains.
Too late. Too little too late, kid.
I'll save you! Don't worry, dearie. There's nothing to fear. Soon you'll fit right in with the rest of my freaks. Okay, wait. There's a page in here. In memoriam of Paul Neely, 1949 to 2024. Paul Neary was my mentor, colleague, and friend. But much more than that, he totally changed the trajectory of my life when he chose me to redesign and draw the Captain Britain relaunch by Marvel UK in 1981, and subsequently encouraged me to pursue a career in comics. Paul's knowledge of comics was unsurpassed. He achieved success in every discipline: writing, penciling, inking, coloring, lettering, and editing. You name it, he was probably good at it. A jack of all trades, and mastering every single one. But arguably, his greatest achievement was during his tenures as editor-in-chief at Marvel UK, when he created the environment and opportunities for numerous European artists to learn their craft and move on to success in American comics. Condolences to Paul's wife, Bernie J. Alan Davis. Paul Neary changed my life forever. At a time when I had lost all faith in my ability as an artist, he saw my potential and nurtured it. launching what has now been a 3 decades long career in US comics. Paul was a talented writer and artist, a brilliant inker, a hysterical storyteller, and a visionary editor-in-chief. But more than that, he was a friend. Liam Sharp. Dun dun dun. In memory of Paul. You're a cool guy, Paul. It's okay, Spidey B. I don't think it worked. Didn't work, Chrissy, you're a pigeon! Hey, that doesn't matter. It's still me, and you're you. You're Spider Boy. No, Chrissy, you're a pigeon girl now. Oh no, she's a bird girl. You'll find a way to fix this. I believe in you. Stillwell, where are you taking her? Not far. Not far. Don't worry, Spider Boy. She won't fly the coop. Oh, you're making puns. You're so evil. Oh no, so they turned Chrissy Wu into a pigeon girl. Oh, she's a pigeon girl. So sad. Still cute, but oh. And now hell if I know has her, and they're gonna take her somewhere to put her in a prison or something. Next page.
Did you turn her into a pigeon just so you could say that line?
Oh, you let an old lady have her fun.
That's all this is to you, isn't it? Some sick way to have your fun and games? Well, guess what? You're gonna lose.
Oh, wait, that's not Hell if I Know. Okay, Hell if I Know was the first one speaking. That's all? This is, that's all this is to you, isn't it? Some sick way to have your fun and games. Well, guess what? You're gonna lose. Spider-Boy found his way out of here once, and I will too. No, you won't. And let me show you why. Hell if I know. There. Now, are we sitting comfortably? Eyes front, pretty birdie. Our feature presentation is about to start. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. You're insane, aren't you? Shh! Down in front! Then this next bit's important. You'll want to see this. It's for your own good. Oh my god, she is insane. Past meets present. In 2004, Marvel introduced the Young Guns program to highlight top artistic talent. Over the past 2 decades, some of the most talented artists in the industry have graduated from this program. Now known as Marvel's Stormbreakers, for the 20th anniversary of the program, we've reconnected with some illustrious alumni for their expert opinions on their underclassmen. Stormbreakers, 20 years of elite artists. This week we're celebrating Federico Vincentini, artist of Miles Morales' Spider-Man. Okay, Peach Momoko on Federico Vincentini. I first met Federico at the Marvel Party during New York City Comic Con 2022. I remember he was standing by himself, and C.B. Sobolski introduced him to me. I wish I could speak more English because I wanted to ask Federico about his line work. It is precise line work with a soft touch. There's something special about the way his inking is so sharp and defined, while also having a delicateness to it. Peach Momoko, Stormbreakers, Class of 2020. Head to marvel.com/Stormbreakers to see all the latest exclusive interviews, articles, artwork, and more from these comic book superstars. Okay, next page. So, you're now a humanal. A Monstrosity Pictures production! Why, hello there. Welcome to Stillwell Farms. I am Dr. Melodia Stillwell, and this is my husband, Jeremy.
Who, me?
Jerry!
Sorry, dear. Owl humor couldn't resist. Yes, just like you, my friend, I too am a humanal. Part human and part animal. But what exactly does that mean?
Why don't you come with us and find out? Your journey begins now. From this day on, you'll discover you are much more than a mere human. You are human plus, and now possess fantastic new powers. Ta-da! Like possibly super strength. Or maybe the ability to blend into any environment. Camille, you know we can see you because I want to be seen. Look at me, I'm amazing. Lols. and some talents which may seem odd at first. Bleh. It shows like a frog man use his tongue to get a book from the top shelf.
but will greatly enhance your day-to-day life in incalculable ways. Isn't that right, my love?
Absolutely, Jeremy dearest, but perhaps you're thinking that being a humanal is not for you. Unfortunately, reversing the process is quite costly, which is what here at Stillwell Farms we offer a wide variety of ways where you can earn the price of that procedure, like becoming one of my lab assistants, or maybe your talents lean towards those in the culinary arts, or any number of custodial positions at our stately manor. For those who are more the outdoorsy type, there are better ways to connect with nature than field work. There's no better way to connect with nature than field work on our farm out back. Isn't it breathtaking? Acre after acre of gorgeous farmland,
Miles away from the rest of the world in every direction.
Of course, you are always free to leave whenever you want, darlings.
Good riddance.
All we ask is that you take up our one-time offer to help out at Stillwell Farms Recycling Unit. Is it a pleasant experience? Not really. I'd say more, but that would be beating a never mind.
Oh, she was gonna say beating a dead horse because they killed the horseman who was just like, I don't want to be here no more.
And she murdered him. Dun dun dun, she's insane. Okay, maybe you'd fancy being a different humanal. If you bank enough credits, anything is possible.
Why, it's as easy as trying on a new pair of shoes. Or taking them off, all thanks to the magic of genetic splicing.
And genetic unsplicing, because we're the only ones in the world who have that. Bink, 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 clink, clink, down to a science.
Whoo!
And it shows her reversing the effects on her husband, and him coming back as a human being, and then the animal reverting back to an animal. Silly owl, Stillwell Farms, that's who. So there you have it. Your time as a humanal begins today. The only question now is, what will you do next?
I like how he just looks like a really short Wolverine with glasses. It's funny. Okay.
The end. Is it over? Is that it? Is anybody there? Hello? What am I supposed to do? Okay, so she watched the little video and it was kind of like Fallout. It was pretty funny. They let her out. X-Men. Okay, X-Men ad. Okay, next page. Later. Much better, 23. You're getting the hang of it. 2 more rows and you can call it a day. My name's Christina. A year from now, Madam M will give you a name. Dun 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 dun. Do good work, 23. And 3 years from now, you can pick a different task. Really? I hear if you're lucky, 10 years after that, you're human again. 13 years? If you're lucky. Trust me, 23. You made the right choice. In this world, no one's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. What about Spider-Boy? He made it out of here. That's a fairy tale. A myth. No one remembers it. And even if it happened once, there's no way. Okay, so they have her working on like I guess the outback part of the mansion, or like outside on the farm, and they're telling her how things work. Dun 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 dun. Venom #1, separation anxiety. Ooh, cool. Marvel retro pick. Eddie Brock ain't the only Venom in town. The King in Black versus the King in Purple, May 2024. Okay, oops, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Come on, get him already! Guys, you ain't getting squat. Since the last time I saw you, I've been training with Daredevil and Spider-Man. I've been fighting real supervillains, and you? Shaboom! So Spider-Boy, boom, busts out of the hole, and he kicks a pigman in the face, and he's all like, shmanya, and there's a little mouse man with a shotgun, and a bug guy ready to throw fisticuffs, and there's like a gorilla jumping behind him trying to grab him. Wait, what's with this weird word? See Spider-Man #11, Ellie. No way that's ever happening again. Wait a minute. And even if it happened once, there's no way that's ever happening again. Oh, okay, that's supposed to be the ending dialogue for the thing, and then it's so Spider-Boy. Freaking Spider-Boying it up. You're just Madam M's petting zoo. Worse, you hurt my friend, and that makes me fighting mad. It makes me platinum angry. Platinum mad. Dun, 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 dun. Enough! Cease this tomfoolery at once. Look at me, boy. I have Helivino, who far outpowers you, and Boy Spider, who is every bit your equal. You never stood a chance against us. You don't know that? You don't have a clue what I'm capable of. Face it, you old hag. You don't remember a thing about me. How did you make me forget you? Tell me! Can't believe it. I finally know something you don't. Me, a snot-nosed little kid. Man, that must be so embarrassing.
A universe unlike any other. Ultimate X-Men Issue 3, Ultimate Spider-Man Issue 5, and Ultimate Black Panther Issue 4, May 2024.
Sweet. That was an ad. Next page. You annoying little infant. Hell if I know, smash him to bits.
Finally!
So this was it. Your big plan? Kidnap my friend, change her, and refuse to change her back? Unless I tell you my big secret? Tell me, you got more than that. Please! The girl was bait. A way to lure you out into the open. Change your back? That was never part of my plan, child. Boy Spider, attack! Never! What's the matter with you? With all of you? All I've ever done is try to do right by everybody. To be a good guy. To hell if I know, even to this freak. And what do I got to show for it, huh? Get away from him! Swoosh! Yeah! Ugh! Crazy cat lady. I oughta... Easy, boy. If I were you, I'd be very careful with your next move, Mr. Briggs. For you see, your friend was the bait in my trap, but that woman... She is my leverage, my hold over you, because before I changed my personal handmaid into that tabby cat you knew her as, Tabitha Briggs! Dun 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 dun. What? Is this for real? But I... Mom? I don't know you. Dun dun dun. When I was captured and taken here the first time, my mom was with me. Is she? Mommy. I've never seen you before. I swear, stay back. If only there were a way to make everyone remember who you are. If only there were someone clever enough to find a cure for that. You could have it all back, Poppet. So, what's it going to be, Spider Boy? You win. And that was my big plan. Come on, Bailey. Anytime now. So, 13 years of this supper time.
Supper time. Ding ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
You coming, 23? None of us get to eat till we're all at the trowel. Just tidying up, ma'am. Want to make sure I got everything right here on my first day. I now possess fantastic new powers, huh? Well, if Bailey can talk to spiders, maybe I can... Cuckoo, coo, 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 coo. Coo, 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 coo. Good question. Well, apparently no one's gonna save me today, so I decided to save myself. Well, that's enough experimentation for one day, Mr. Briggs. What say we pick up from here tomorrow? Agreed. Nighty-night. Come along, Squeakerton. It's time to see the man upstairs. Yes, Mum. Ah, there you are. Time for Nibbles. Nibbles, meet my better half.
Whoo! Squeak!
Other half.
What? Oh no!
She unspliced them, but the owl stayed the human, and her husband stayed an owl. And how was your day, dearest? Just starting, my love. Any closer to finding a fix for this, darling? So close I can feel it. For me and the others, yes? You first, my pet. You're all that matters. Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, my love. She unspliced him, but the owl's mind is in the man's body, and the man's mind is in the owl's body.
Click to be continued. Dun 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 dun. Next, Spider-Boy issue 7. Aw, man. That was a good issue. It ended badly, but now we know. She's not as brilliant as she thinks she is. But hopefully she can find a way to reverse it. Or else Christina and Bailey's mom and everyone else she's turned into a humanal is stuck as a humanal. So that's the end of that comic. Time for the final comic for today. Da, 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 da. It is Ultimate Spider-Man issue 4. Yes, let's get into it. I'm so ready. Dun 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 dun. So 3 panels shows the city nightscape from a ground view. You see some tree branches, buildings rising up to, or skyscrapers rising up to the sky, and a clear view of the full moon. Then the second panel gets us a closer up image. It's a restaurant. Yeah, it looks like a fancy restaurant. And then it goes, April. Are we sure this is a good idea? No, but... So it's Mary Jane and Peter, and they look like they're at a bar in a restaurant, and they're dressed like super fancy, and he's having a drink. At least it gave us an excuse to get out of the house. Dress up a little. That's true. I must say, you clean up very nicely, Mr. Parker. Well, I run with a tough crowd. I'm just trying to keep up. There he is. Sorry I'm late. Oh, it's Harry Osborn. Shoo. Hey, Harry, how's it going? Doing well. You find the place all right? We did. Pretty nice. I don't think they wanted to let me in, but they relented when I gave them your name. Sorry about that. The crowd here can be a bit insufferable. Just awful people, really. Yeah. Uh-huh. I eat here at least once a week, so what are we drinking? Probably a lot. Harry, I want you to meet my wife. This is MJ. It's very nice to meet you, Harry. Pleasure's all mine. Peter's told me all about you. Honestly, he won't shut up about it. The man's obsessed, I think. Well, I hear most people call that being in love. I'll admit it's had a bit of a branding issue lately. But you're on the job. Speaking of congrats on your new business, I love it when people bet on themselves. Thanks. If I work hard enough, sometimes I forget how terrified I am. Well, I hear most people call that being excited. I can see why you like him. So, I thought your wife was coming. She had a business thing uptown. It should only be a few more... Here she is now. Peter, MJ, this is my wife. Gwen Stacy. Sorry I'm late. Things got a little complicated. Hello, you must be Peter. Hi, this is MJ. Hey there. What was the holdup with the meeting? Oh, you know, old school executive types. I tried the carrot, but they wanted the stick. Nothing to worry about, so should we eat? I'm starving. Wow, so he's married to Gwen Stacy. Cray cray. 20 years ago, the Maker prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. He likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and formed a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. 3 months ago, Tony Stark sent Peter, now a married father of 2, the same radioactive spider, along with a Picotech suit and warnings of the Maker's Council. The spider bite gifted Peter incredible powers that he used to aid a mass vigilante called Green Goblin against an assassin sent by Wilson Fisk, an agent of Maker's Council. Somehow, Green Goblin was able to take control of Peter's Picotech suit and expose his identity, but he also revealed himself as Harry Osborn, the billionaire of Oscorp Industries. Writer, Jonathan Hickman. Guest artist, David Messina. Color artist, Matthew Wilson. Letterer, VC Corey Petit. Cover artist, Marco Cicchetto and Matthew Wilson. Variant cover artist, Sanford Green, Mateus Mahanini, Cale Nug, Elizabeth Tork, and Ian Herring. Design, Jay Bowen, Mitchell Marchese. Editor, Will Moss. Editor-in-Chief, C.B. Cebulski. Spider-Man created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Budget baby. Oh my god. This is amazing. Yeah, Chef's pretty great. She's from Argentina, I think. Uh, Uruguay. It's been a while since we've actually, um, it's been a while since we've, actually, when was the last time we went out? On a date? BK, baby. BK? What's, before kids. You got it. Do you two have any children? No, I like to think I'd be a good mom, but none for us yet. We're considering it, though. Well, it's just the best thing ever. What's the holdup? The world we'd be bringing them into. Sure, I get it. Very of the times. It's a scary proposition. Either way, how long have you guys been married? Oh, who can say? Hard to keep track when every day is a dream. 8 years, 3 months, and 11 days. 2 leap years, not 1. The accumulation of a lifelong pursuit. But enough about us, MJ. Spill it. What? We all know what Peter's up to. Let's hear how your business is going. What's this? MJ started a PR firm. She's a bit of a marketing genius. How nice. How'd you get into that? I used to model a little. It was fine, but while I was doing that, I started handling my own branding. People liked what I did. Word got around. When I got picked up by Beham LaRoche and worked there for a while, after that I got poached by Altman Smith and Altman for their executive suite about 5 years ago. Really? Now that's an interesting place. I think Harry's dad used them a few times. Interesting. Now that's a very polite way to describe a crisis management firm. It starts with you can pick your own clients and eventually turns into just make the problem go away. It was gross. Super gross. I just couldn't do it anymore. So off I went. Good for you. So who you got? Client-wise. Well, I'm on retainer at damage control, but other than that, it's all one-offs and irons in the fire. Except, Peter, is it okay to talk about this? Sure, why not? I mean, you can't hurt their feelings, and they don't change their minds, so... Last week I started helping out Peter's uncle, Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson. They're starting their own news outfit. We just settled on a name. Cool.
I don't get it. We're doing the news online, not in print, which I'm still not okay with.
That doesn't sound like Jonah J. Jameson.
I don't get it. I don't get it. We're doing the news online, not in print, which I'm still not okay with. And she wants to call it the paper. Is it supposed to be ironic or something? It was nice of you to stop by just to complain about this, Jonah. And I think the word she used was meta.
It's both, actually.
I don't know. It feels very clever. And you know how I hate that. I do. But it also has that certain something to it, doesn't it? Not elitist, for the masses. Very everyman. Yeah, maybe I do like that it's kind of generic in that right way. Not the other way, where you take out a vowel so you can trademark it or something. PAPR, that nonsense. I'd die of embarrassment.
Uncle Ben? Yes, dear. Is he going to be leaving soon? Damn. Freaking Peter's daughter was just like, Jonah, go away. The paper sounds great. I know I get up every day and say to myself, what I really need in my life is more news. I mean, I just love it so much. You're being rude, Harry. I'm joking, dear. Dad always said Ben was the salt of the earth. I just hope it goes well. Not sure if this is the right market. Too competitive? Closed system. You'll see. I don't know. Depends on what they cover. Depends on how deep they like to dig. I can think of a few reasons why a couple of crusty old guys with nothing to lose might be useful. Keep going. Grist for the mill. We'll take the pictures Peter's been shooting of that masked man swinging through the sky. Killer eye, by the way. Oh, I just point and shoot. He means thank you.
I do, thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, if you look at the coverage of it, it's sanitized. It's sanitized or surrounded. It's not that the stories are corporate. They are, of course, but they're intentionally obtuse. They all miss the point of the masked man, which is that he exists for a reason, that there must be a point to him, a purpose, for someone or someone he's fulfilling a need, for good or for bad. Now, I like to think he isn't a bad guy, but in a lot of ways, him being a good guy would be more upsetting to certain people. It implies something's wrong with the world, and maybe he's what we're looking for, a cure for what ails us. I can see you've thought about this quite a bit. People need heroes, Peter, and if your uncle's going to report on that, good for him. Maybe you could let them use some of your photos.
But I work for the Bugle.
And you always will with an attitude like that.
Hey, CEO of $1 billion company, go easy on the working folk.
But she's not wrong. Fair enough. I've said my piece, and with that, I need to visit the ladies. Oh, I'll come with. You two behave. So Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy go to the restroom after they're eating a very fancy meal and drinking wine and having very sophisticated conversation. They go to the next page. We see little May Parker passed out in her bed, and Ben's looking at her passed out because it's adorable. She really doesn't like Mr. Jameson. In all fairness,
kiddo, she ain't the only person on that plane. What do you think about him?
I think what the two of you are doing is really cool, Uncle Ben.
Yeah, well, that's just because you read a lot.
Everybody should read a lot. Sure, but you gotta give him a reason to.
Which can be a little tricky.
So, you got an hour before you have to be in bed? Wanna watch some TV?
No. Good man.
Love that color on you. Thanks. Can I ask you something? Sure, go right ahead. Am I coming on too strong? Sometimes I come on a little too strong. I think it's mostly a corporate thing, but I tend to have trouble switching it off. And, on top of that, I clearly have opinions, so... Too much? I'm good. Great, because I was hoping to ask for a favor, and that's hard to do if things were going the other way. How can I help? You probably know this, but if you didn't, Oscorp took over Stain/Stark a few months ago. Since then, we've scaled up in some unexpected ways. To be blunt, we have too much money, and now I need to get some off the books. But I've exhausted all the normal charities, donation, and various nonprofits, and tonight's conversation got me thinking of you. What? No. Peter and I would never take any... Oh, sorry, no, that's not what I meant, because that would be weird, right? Yeah. So, I was hoping, since you're their brand manager, that you could set something up between me and that grumpy old men of the paper. I'm kind of in the mood to see if I can launch a pirate ship. Oh, pirate news! Underground news! Noise! Let's go. Gwen wants to invest in Peter and Jonah J. Jameson. That's freaking cool. Next page. Okay, so it's Harry and Peter. What are you smiling at?
You haven't told her, have you?
No,
Wait! You told Gwen?
Yeah?
How much? Everything. Oh, God. Harry, what were you thinking?
I'm thinking that I love my wife, and we don't have secrets between us. Are you really telling me you haven't told anyone? No one knows?
My kid caught me in the costume.
Well, thank God. For a second there, I thought you were going to lecture me about the importance of keeping secrets and whatnot.
It is important.
And I haven't told MJ because, look, it's not that I don't trust her or anything. That would be ridiculous. But I have to protect them, don't I? You seriously think you can live this life and insulate the people you love from the consequences? I don't even know for sure that I want to do this, whatever this is. Pfft. I've seen you in action, pal. Yeah, you do. And if I'm brave enough to do it, you sure should. You sure should be. And why is that? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a guy in a suit. And you, with your abilities, are a good bit more than that. It's on all us, pal. To do what? Save the world. Well, thank God. For a second there, I thought we were going to lay something heavy on me. Harry, for the first time in my life, I'm doing something I'm good at.
stopping bad people from doing bad things. It feels right. What you're talking about, I don't know. It sounds too big. I'm not going to tell you what you have to do, Peter, or how to do it. It's not my place, and it's not my call. You have to decide that. Nobody's forcing you to come along for the ride. But you need to understand where this is headed and what we're up against. These people, they're playing God, and they're playing for keeps. And worse than that, they've been doing it our whole lives. It's institutional. It's symmetric. It's systemic. It's the whole damn world. And you have great power, Peter. And with great power comes great responsibility. It's such a gift, but only if you use it. Later. So, what do you think? They were nice, kind of. Actually, they were a little, yes, scary? Yes, it was like equal parts too personal and too intense, but with really great food. Yeah, it was a lot. What do you think of what they were saying about the world needing heroes? What do I need heroes for, Peter? I've got you. To be continued. Oh man, so this was all just like, damn, just getting really deeper into the story, building some drama, introducing some more characters and seeing them outside of the superhero setting. And to be honest, it's kind of a breath of fresh air. It almost feels like I'm watching a TV show for adults, but I'm reading a Spider-Man comic book for everyone. Wow, so Peter and Mary Jane start walking the streets of New York, probably heading back to their home. And that's the end of issue 4. No action stuff, mainly story, but a good issue nonetheless. You could call it filler, but there's some important dialogue that was there that needed to be said. Boom. And that's it. That's it for those comic books. 3 comic books. 3 glorious comic books. I had fun reading. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me reading my comic books. That's all I have. I'm gonna go ahead and put these away. Maybe make something to snack on for lunch. I don't know, I'll figure something out. And I'll be back and I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3. And until then, stay awesome, stay hydrated, stay golden, stay fresh. And remember, your little anime bro from the anime fam is always here at his clubhouse, having fun, doing the things he loves. And I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye.